says that animals can't start their own musical band? Hey everyone, this is Rabbit Ears Wild Animation Bliss, and welcome to the Rabbit Ears Entertainment Corner. So today's Rabbit Ears story that I'll be talking about today is the Bremen Town Musicians. So the story starts off with a donkey who became so old that he can't do any more work on the farm, and because of this, the farmer decided that he wanted to take the donkey's life. So the donkey decided to escape from the farm, and he ends up trying to go to the town of Bremen so he could start a band. Along the way, the donkey meets up with several other animal characters such as the rooster, the cat, and the dog, and they all decide to come together and form a band and go to the town of Bremen together. But along the way, the four friends ended up meeting up with a band of robbers, and it was then that the four friends decided that they wanted to serenade the robbers so they could get out of being killed by the robbers. So what are my thoughts on this story? I actually really enjoyed this story. So here are some things that I liked about the story. So the first thing that I liked about the story was the late Bob Hoskins' narration. So this may seem a bit irrelevant to this story, but I just gotta tell you guys about this. So I was actually introduced to Bob Hoskins' work through Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And in that particular movie, Bob Hoskins sounded American. So for the longest time, I thought that Bob Hoskins was American. It wasn't until I listened to this story that I found out that Bob Hoskins was actually from the United Kingdom. So yeah, it was this story that made me realize that Bob Hoskins is actually from the United Kingdom. But anyway, I really enjoyed Bob Hoskins' narration in the story because he sounded so energetic throughout the story, and I especially love how he voiced the cocky rooster, as he made the rooster the most energetic character in the entire cast. So yeah, I really enjoyed Bob Hoskins' narration for this story. Another thing that I liked about this story was the plot. So what was so interesting to me about the plot of this story is that it's about four animal friends wanting to form a musical band together. And that concept was really interesting to me because I rarely see a lot of animated films or animated TV shows that have animal characters try to start up a band. Like, I probably saw like one or two of those examples before, but they don't really pop up that much in a lot of animated movies or TV shows. So the fact that this story had a group of animal friends trying to form a band together was really interesting to me, and I really love how the story was able to handle that concept in the most entertaining way possible. Another thing that I liked about the story was Eugene Fryson's music. I love the way that the music sounded very kooky but catchy at the same time, and I especially love how each of the animal characters represented a different musical instrument, such as the cocky rooster representing bagpipes, the cat representing a violin, and the donkey representing a saxophone. And I love how all of those musical instruments all combined to create music throughout this story, and it really made this particular story stand out to me. So the biggest issue that I have with this story was the artwork. Now don't get me wrong, I am familiar with David Johnson's artwork, and he has done some artwork for previous Rabbit Ears stories like Thumbelina and The Boy Who Drew Cats, and I really love the artwork there. But the artwork for this particular story was a bit odd and a bit disturbing to me. Like the fact that most of the characters in the story have mismatched eyes just made the characters look weird and creepy to me, and I felt like it clashed way too heavily with the tone of this story, because the tone of this story is more laid back than you would expect, and the fact that you have this artwork that looks so crazy or looks so odd kind of made it a bit jarring to watch. Like, it's not like the artwork from The Fool and the Flying Ship, which the artwork there is very bizarre, but it works for that story because the story itself was very bizarre. But the story with the Bremen Town Musicians is that it was more down to earth compared to the story of The Fool and the Flying Ship, and it's just that the weird artwork for this particular story just made the story really odd to watch at times. And now a word from this channel. All aboard the Animated Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to join our special animation community? Then join our Discord group, Animation Bliss. Want to see more updates on our YouTube videos? Then check out our Facebook group, Animation Bliss. Want to download on everything going on with this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, back to the video. Overall, I really enjoyed the Bremen Town Musicians. Even though the artwork clashed way too heavily with the down-to-earth tone of the story, the music, and the narration from the late Bob Hoskins all combined together to create a very unique and entertaining story of the Brothers Grimm's classic fairy tale. So if you want to check out a rabbit ear story that's based off a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, then you should definitely check out the Bremen Town Musicians. So those are my thoughts on the Bremen Town Musicians, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen the Bremen Town Musicians? And if you have, did you like this story? Did you hate this story? And what's your favorite animated movie or TV series that involves the main characters trying to make a band? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit Ear's blog of Animation Bliss, and I'll see you guys later. Hey animation fans, like this video? If you want to see more animated content from this channel, then please hit that big old animated subscribe button so that you can get more awesome content from this channel.